Okay. Let's see that. It looks like it's working. That's not bad. Everything seems to be working. It seems to be alive. Alright. Everything seems to be running fine. Considering turning down video settings. Alright, let me see. Video. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Share this with some people. Alright, so just a little bit of a moment. As you can see, there is this thing right here. All this. I actually recorded it in a video, but a little bit of an issue occurred, causing the audio to not appear. I think I fixed it. Yeah. So there is that. Let's see. Enable slow mode. Done. Now let's pop out the chat so I can see it while people are watching. Alright. Now let's just okay. Let me just move my chair. So, in this little bit of a stream, I apologize if it's slow. Tell me. I'll stop the stream a bit, see if I can optimize it a little bit better. And yeah. Alright, let me just pull up chat. There we go. So, we're going to try to continue. But I'm also, before we continue, I want to explain. So, in this game, or this map, I want this chunk area. So, it's 4x4 chunks. And the game's going to generate chunks on a 4x4x4 area. And the top surface is going to be pre-built. So, mainly it's underground, but who knows if I start to get the hang of it and it works better than I expect, we will definitely do surface as well, because I kind of want to do that. I kind of want this to be pretty cool. So how it works is we have a bunch of dispensers right here that drop concrete, different colors of concrete, into these hoppers. And we're going to have a command block that after it detects, it's going to clear all this. And then we're going to have it so all the colored concrete, it's going to detect, and it's so that's random generation, random seed. It's going to put it all here. There's 16 dispensers and there's 16 areas. Each row of this represents a row on there. So 4x4 is 16. Another 16 is total of 32. So there's a total of 64 cubes of 16. So if I actually do the math with this calculator, 16 times 16 times 16. So there's 4,096 blocks per cube. And then times that by 64 gives a random generation of a total of 250,000 blocks. 250,000. That's actually quite a bit for random generation. Like, it is actually insane. The stream is buffering a little bit. I'm gonna see. Let's see. I can't pause the stream. Let me see. Streaming output. Very fast. Let's turn that up. Alright, I'm trying. So higher equals less CPU. Ultra. Video bitrate. I don't know what that means. I'll have to figure this out. Well, let me see. Alright. Sam Collins. Pretty much fine for you. Thanks. That's actually pretty good, but it says it's buffering, so if there's any buffering, I apologize. My computer is handling this pretty well, all considering. But if there's any issues, I'm gonna see if I'll see if I can change it a bit. So as I was saying, over here we have these 8 different colored concretes, also symbolizing over here, where it will check each. Now, if you don't notice, there's 16 total redstone wiring, and each one will check to see what color if it's that color in each hopper, and if it is, it will. Can you turn slow chat mode off? Yeah, actually I can. Sure. One momento. Let me turn. Okay, hold on. It's on this page. His tab. There we go. Options. Restore chat. Let me just turn off slow mode. There we go. Let me just pop out chat again, so I can see while I'm streaming. Normally I don't stream, but you know, I just kind of wanted to. So, if there's any issues, tell me. I'll see if I can fix them. Alright, and of course, over here, now you can spam. Yes, technically you can, but I also can mute you. So over here, you might be like, what is this? Now, I'm trying to do a wiring, and it's going to be like a giant computer to run the map. Now, of course, it needs to generate the 4 layers, so it needs to activate 4 times, generating completely random. And instead of copying it 4 times, I'm just going to make it so it reloads 4 times. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Let me just actually clear up my hand a bit. Hotbar. There we go. So we're going to just point out that over here, this unlocks them. And you might be like, what is this for? And this goes through. So over here, I had a lot of thought through it yesterday, but what was this for again? I am actually forgetting. It was important. I don't remember what it was for. I don't even remember. Oh well. And over here, it's just gonna... So after all this is generated, it's going to use a scoreboard timer or a scoreboard count to count how many times it went through. And then over here, it's going to generate... so I want to see something just really quick. And this is going to be actually quite important. Let me just grab some bedrock. So this is actually going to be pretty important, and let me just... I just need to see one thing in particular. Due to the complexity of that, I kind of want to optimize it. Instead of creating multiple command blocks, I just want to see one thing in particular. And this is actually going to be kind of important, but... So I'm going to have it instead, if this does work, it's going to make it a lot easier to run this thing. Optimization is key for this sort of thing, because it's actually quite laggy. Now, I'm going to say my inspiration for all this, it was actually from Ethos Lab. Shout out to him, even though he doesn't need a shout out. Mainly because he actually, you know, is doing a battle vein. So white concrete powder. I want to see if I put a bunch right there, and I put water right there, and if I actually could keep... Okay, it does. That was my main concern. Alright, so it does make it so it's solid concrete. Alright. So what I'm going to have it do is it's going to check to see what colored concrete powder is in each one. And then I'm going to have it so it places that concrete, instead of concrete, it's going to put concrete powder. And after it's gone off 4 times, it's going to create water, and it's going to get rid of it. And it's going to put that all into concrete blocks. And then it's going to copy paste that stuff all the way over here. It's going to copy all that, copy paste it, and just put it right there. Now this is actually kind of important. I can't have it so it just generates there. Well, I could, but it'd be more complicated, and it's just easier to do it that way. Also, this way, you can see it, and you can also change it. So let's say you have a bunch of different stuff. Well, you can actually go in and change the seed on your own, technically. 64 character seed actually is quite a bit, but overall, it's not bad. Alright. So if we go back over here, we just want to do a little bit more wiring before we can actually, you know, before we do any of that. So let's just use a yellow wire. I have not used yellow wires yet. I guess I should actually use blue, actually, I guess. So let's just take this blue wire and bring it over here. So I don't really need to use this blue or yellow wire. And let me just connect this here. I'm going to see if I can remember why I had that giant pink wire set up. It was an important thing, but I don't remember why. And I feel really bad now. It's just like, wait a second, it was important. So we're just going to have this wiring go all the way over here. Put another repeater there, just in case. I know it doesn't need it, but whatever. So over here, we actually don't need this right here, technically. Optimization is key. And if it does, we can always add it back later. So I kind of just want to test the 1 to start out with, and then see if it actually does more. Right. So we have that, and that sends a signal over here to actually drop stuff. And then that also sends a signal back over here. Now I think I have a command block right here. So let's just do scoreboard. Objectives. Add. Seed generation. Oh wait. Duration dummy. And we don't need to display screen because it doesn't matter. And now let's just say, so let's put a comparator right here in the command block. Scoreboard. Okay, objectives. Or actually, players. Test. No, test. Let's just say seed generation. Okay, hold on. Scoreboard. Players. Add. No. Seed generation. Seed generation 1. Oh wait, actually 0. It has to be 0. Test seed generation 0 to 3. So if I copy this, actually just paste that in. Score of 1. Scoreboard. Players. Set. Seed generation to 0. Oh wait. 0. Okay. So this way, whenever you when it activates, you'll test if it's in the range, and if it's at 4, it won't let this signal go through. But if it's not at 4, technically we could do that without command blocks, but it's a lot easier and it's a lot simpler to do with command blocks. So if we test that through, it will say it's only at 0, and then we're gonna... Oh wait, I remember what this was for. That was just make sure all the thing went through. Oh yeah. Then we're gonna have something, we're gonna have this. Oh no, over here. Scoreboard. Players. Add. Seed generation. Seed generation 1. So we're going to add that to 1 every time it goes through. Now, once it adds 4, it's not going to matter anymore. So, of course, each one of these spots is going to account for one of those spots. And, of course, I'm going to have it so it sets the concrete powder up here, and then it would fall, and then when it reaches 4, I'm also going to have a... So actually, let me grab another wire. It's going to be a yellow wire that leads off and tests if it reached 4. So tests if it reached 4, and if it did. We'll send an out signal. Alright. It's been 20 minutes now. That's fine. Alright. Sorry if it's lagging. There's not much I can really do. I've already... It says dropped 0 frames. I kind of find that hard to believe, but whatever. So let's actually just take a look back over here. Let me just... Alright. So. And then that will, you know, just activate the whole placing of water there and then erasing the water. And we'll copy the seed order. Also, let's just take, no, not that one, because we already have that as a wire. Let's take a brown wire, and just stick that out. And now, this might seem a little bit redundant, but I want to see if, I want to use messages as well. Alright, so we have enough room. Oh. So, this is getting a little bit tight for space. Let's actually just, you know, drop this down. Now let's test if it, and we'll find if it tested for 1, tested for 2, tested for 3. And then we're going to put repeaters here. So we'll send out an output and it's going to put a method, or actually, you know what? We can actually just, you know, it will be that short, literally. And we'll put like a message saying it generated one of layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, and then over here we'll put layer 4. So let's just, you know, take a look over here. So what was this for again? It's supposed to be like that, but it's not needed. Okay, so why did I spend so much time on that? Huh. So we're gonna use, this is where chain command blocks come in. It's actually quite important. Now, we're gonna actually, you know, now we're actually gonna use the test for blocks. We're actually gonna use that. Now, 1, 2, 3, 9. We only need 8. Now, it's actually going to need to be quite important to get this right. So we also need to have conditional chain command blocks. So it's going to just test for blocks through all of these. So we're just gonna, actually, you know, I probably can just, yeah. let's just check to make sure they all got their own. No extra, no less. Alright, so it's just gonna, we're just gonna make it so it tests if this, if those blocks right there are the same, it's gonna test if these blocks right here are the same as those ones right there. So let's test. Okay, hold on, let me just clear chat. Test for blocks. This one, this one, this one, this one. No. At. It's gonna test for that one. And ask if it's the same as this one here. And let's paste that in. Nope. I gotta actually copy it. Paste that one in. Now this is actually going to be a very tiring process. I'm actually going to do this off camera later after the stream, because I need to do that for each one I need to do that hopper 16 times for all the hoppers. Now it is actually possible to get only white the entire time. Only white concrete blocks. So let me just test blocks. Bam, 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 bam. Negative 1532 4. And it's going to be the same hopper. So this first row is going to check for the first hopper. The second row is going to check for the second hopper. And all that sort of good stuff. And then there's going to be conditional chain command blocks to see if this one actually worked. And if it did, then it will activate. If it didn't, then it won't. The command blocks have gotten so much better. You know, it allows things to be compacted. So let me just, no, not potions. So it's been close to 30 minutes now. Streaming makes it so I don't need to actually, you know, make videos. Edit them, I mean. So, yeah, that's not bad. So this will drop, and of course each drop is completely random. Well, somewhat random. As random as it possibly can be. And then we'll, because it will check to see what block is in the hopper, and then it will put that color concrete at the top over here, where it will fall to the bottom, and then it will, you know, stack, which is going to be definitely nice. So let me just... So I got those two done, but whatever. Let me see, 128, 128. Okay, so that's going up. So I can literally just put 187, 187, and bam. 186, or 786. 786. 785. 785. 784. 784. 783 and 783. 782 and 782. Now let's actually, you know, just get the first row of blocks tested, and then I'll, you know, actually just force a test and see if it actually works. So let's create a conditional, Set block. Okay, let me actually see. Set block right there. Concrete. Concrete powder. Set block. Alright, so that one goes down by 1. Let's just set that. Now this one's going to be actually a little bit more difficult because we actually need to keep the certain colors, which I believe are the first 8. I believe. Let me check. So we have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Wait, do we have the white one? No, which one do we use instead? Oh, 0. Oh, okay, actually, no, that makes sense now. Yeah, so it goes to 7. It goes... So let's just change that to 4, and then put that at 1. 2. And that to 3. That to 2. That to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 4. Put 19 and 6. And 18 and 7. Wait, why are these ones not conditional? Alright, let me just go through and make conditional. Oop. Wait a second. Oh no, crap, those are not supposed to change. I did that wrong. Whoops. One, 2, 3. Alright, hold on. Let me just copy this command block again. I think I messed something. Yeah, I messed something up. Let me put 1, 2, 3. And now, this isn't, like, the reason why this isn't going to work, or, wait, 3. The reason why that wasn't going to work is because that's supposed to be, that's because that's Al16 and that's goes that way, not this way. I realized that after the fact. Alright, so now that's all set up for that row. So now if I actually, you know, break that, just put a torch. Oh, did that activate for both? Whoops. Let me put that back in. So that's a white one. Now, if we did this thing right, if I activate that now, ooh, game. Ooh, wait, that. Okay, the fact that it didn't do that is not very. Yeah. Shouldn't have worked. Hold on. It didn't, though. Do command block. Why doesn't that work? Since when did it not work that way? Ah, lovely. Isn't that just a great sign? Okay, that's not actually that good. The fact that it's not activating, I could have sworn it did that before. Why isn't it working now? Ooh, it trapped it again. That's not good, considering it didn't do that before. Alright, wonderful. Alright, scoreboard. Players. Set. Duration to 0. Let me set that back to 0. Okay, so now that that's not actually working, we're gonna have to find another way to activate it. Which is kind of annoying. But should be relatively simple. Now let me just break all that. Now you might be wondering why I'm doing that, and it's kind of simple yet also not. So if I go out, tire length, now that's 9, and that's 7, so then I can get rid of that. I can also get rid of this on the end, giving more room. Now, fill, put in those coordinates of that redstone. Redstone, no, redstone torch, where 0 replace Minecraft, redstone wire. 120 blocks filled, what? What do you mean 120 blocks filled? It only filled 1. Oh, that was the... Wait a second, that was... Whoops. That was not that. That was the fill. Now, you see all this... These torches? So now I'm gonna have it so all of this is a giant wire down this line. I have maybe that repeater was important there. Don't need that there. Now let me actually, you know. Actually, if I do this right, it won't even matter. Put that there. Ooh, yeah, that will matter. Never mind, my bad. Alright, so how can I do that? Because that won't span the entire length, because that's 16 and it only goes 15. So if I... Let's just currently put a repeater there. Ooh, wait a second. Okay, that's gotta be range of 1 to 1, because I don't want it to chew to chew. 3 to 3. That right there just reminded me to do that. Alright, so let's put that... Nope, not what I meant to do. Put that there. Alright, I will separate that. Alright. Let's just put... Okay, hold on. Let me fill there. All the way over to here with air. Alright, let me just put some stuff there. Let me just put that. And then that there. Alright, actually. See, this is what thinking is for. Because every so often you think of a better way to do something. You know, if I get rid of this here, and that there. Alright, so it does take it from the block above. Alright, that works. That way I can put wiring here, wiring there. Wait a second. Alright, so it is right before it. Alright, it's almost an hour, which means after that hour, it's all over. The stream will be done, and we'll continue again at a later date. I know I've been gone for long, but I had a video, and I tried to edit it, and audio corrupted. Although, I'm pretty sure I fixed it, so thank my like an hour of search. Actually, I can't take credit for that. That just took a long time of just fiddling with the audio to fix it. Alright. Alright, hold on. Set block right there. Minecraft repeat. What is that? Repeater. Set block. What do you mean? I'm gonna say a comparator? What? Why isn't that? You can't set place repeaters? You've got to be kidding me. Ooh, I'm really mad right now. Let me just clone this point to this point. One, two. So now, ta-da! And then we'll have a command block that replaces fill that block to that block with hopper. Now I just want to, I don't want to actually erase that just yet. Bam. Let's just, you know, put dirt in there and then bam. Wait. Bam. Alright, so that does... Wait, hold on. Yeah, alright, so that does work. We're gonna take a normal command block to do that. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. It's too bad. We're almost out of time. Oop, just hit that. It's been almost an hour. At 8:40 we peaked at 2 viewers. Not bad, not bad. Alright. So that there keeps all that stuff going. I think I'll just get rid of that because that's not really necessary, it seems. Yeah, this isn't necessary. I can't remember what it was for. And it seems like it's becoming increasingly irrelevant, and it's just like taking up space. Ooh, that took a long time to do, just for that one block. And then we're gonna... So, like I said, I'm gonna actually do the rest of that off camera. So you guys don't have to, you know, actually waste your time away watching just me put in a bunch of command block stuff. So this is actually gonna be pretty cool overall, and I kind of want this to be a... So, let me explain how this is gonna be. You're gonna have a time where you're mining and getting materials and all that. And then I want like a shop you can sell your materials at after the certain set time is up. And then it's like you have a certain amount of time to actually go and get your materials and all that, and you can craft armor if you so choose, or you can sell the materials and buy armor. Certain money, each piece of armor is going to be worth more, or depending on how good it is. Of course, I actually want it to be special name, so I'm going to have to take in an outside program to edit some of the stuff inside, which is quite fine. Alright, so let me just take a look. So we have all that set up. Kind of want... So after this is all done and set, we should be able to actually do it. Set it so it generates. Yeah, actually, it should be getting close to done. This is a lot easier, but it's also quite big. It kind of looks like a circuit board, actually, kind of. Massive circuitry. I'm probably going to remove this, but it does make it look a lot more complex. Kind of disappointing. It's not really needed. And of course, like I said, you can actually edit the seed. And when you actually click a button, generate map, that kind of makes it so you can't... Now, don't get me wrong. When you generate the map, it's going to lag a lot. So what I'm going to do, I want to optimize it, and I want it to only load. So if I press F3G, you see these blue boxes? 16 by 16 by 16. One cube chunk. I want it to only generate one of these at any given time. But that's going to take a long time to generate because I need to do that 64 times. Which is going to be really difficult. Because also over here, where is it? So all those 8 Crap, let me put that back. All those 8 options inside the dispenser are different. Wait, what on earth? Why did that happen to all of them? Oh, crap. Ah, crap. Okay, where'd that command block go? See, this is good for checking things. 0, replace. Hopper. Alright, okay, so we actually just replace it with air. Now I know that's like, what? Why? You spent so much time doing all that. I'm just gonna put all that back, and then I'm gonna have to replace all the dispensers by hand. Which sucks, but it's life. So whatever. Let me actually fix that. And that. I forgot that it would, you know, actually replace the entire thing. Don't know why I didn't think of that. So a lot of this stuff is actually going to be done offline, but I want to keep a bunch of it, like, so you guys see it. But all that command block stuff. Alright, let's just go through and replace all these. Video seems to be doing pretty good. Let me teleport. Alright. Kill all entities type equals item. Or wait, yeah. So killed all that. And let me just replace all. Let me just, you know, replace all of those hoppers. Replace Minecraft hopper. What do you mean? Replace Minecraft hopper. What do you mean? M. Where? There? What? What is wrong with Minecraft right now? Data tag parsing failed. What? You worked earlier. Why aren't you working now? Hopper. 0. What do you mean you got an M? Crap. Did it again. Replace. Replace it with air. Alright, I'll have to go in and fix all that up. So why isn't that working? Hold on. It worked earlier. Let me see. So, does it only work whenever something's in it? Okay, why isn't that working anymore? Replace dirt. Oh no. Obsidian. 0. Replace Minecraft hopper. Okay, so it doesn't work with hoppers. And then let's just say hopper replace obsidian. It doesn't work with hoppers. So why doesn't it work with hoppers? What about chew? Alright. I'll try to figure that out. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, wait. I don't know why that's not working. I'll try to figure out why it's not working, but I think it's because hoppers are data holding item or block. Like they can hold items inside. I feel like that might be the issue. But it's very strange nonetheless. Just erase all that and put all that back in my inventory. So, I'm going to end the stream here. If you're new, or you're watching after, hit the like button and actually subscribe because it does help. If you're new here, obviously, that's what I'm saying. Now, if you also have an idea, maybe you can help me. Maybe you guys can help me, I'm not sure. I'm sure you guys can find a way. Other videos have a link to the Discord channel. I think I don't have that on this. Or the Discord server. Still trying to figure out why it's not working. I'm not entirely sure. I'll figure it out. I'll fix it. And of course, that we didn't get very far, actually. Oh my gosh. This took a lot longer just to do all this.